Hi, friends. It's the Evolving Guys here, back with installment number 3 of our Master Set Challenge. We are trying to build a complete master set of Temporal Forces, which is the latest Pokemon trading card game set of cards that came out in late March. And we are opening a booster box case, which is 6 booster boxes, in hopes to see how close we can get to a full master set. And of course, knowing we're not going to get every single card, then the question of can we use the duplicates and the things we can sell off from what we've opened to be able to get as close as possible to a master set. So today I'm reporting on booster box number 3. How much closer are we? So again, as a reminder, we spent about $600 on our booster box from Rare Candy, about $2.74 per pack, 216 total packs. And as a reminder of where we left off, after 2 booster boxes, we were 75% of the way complete. There are 218 cards in Temporal Forces, and we were 3/4 of the way there after 2 booster boxes. Now, that's somewhat to be expected because, of course, pulling commons and uncommons, but still we have a ways to go. And overall, if you add in the reverse hollows, of which there are 140, that's 358 total cards. So after 2 booster boxes, we were 71% of the way there to every card that we wanted to pull. I've been checking the cost of what a master set would cost if we just were to take our money and go out and buy the singles. And you can see that the day after release on March 23rd, it was around $700. The price jumped up to a little over $800 on the 5th. And I just checked it today. Today is April 19th. And it's settled around that $800 mark. Of course, there's movement within the set. Some cards are worth less now, but some cards have jumped up, including the Morty's Conviction, if you're following all of that drama about price movement and card manipulation. But in any case, it still is more than our 600. So we're going to see how close we can get to a full master set with our $600 booster box case. So what did we pull in booster box number 3? Well, I can report that it was a little bit less busted than booster boxes 1 and 2, if you'll recall from our previous videos, and I hope you'll go back and watch those in their entirety. We had 15 hits from our first booster box, which seemed really strong, and then we even improved on that and had 16 hits from our second booster box. So we are down a little bit with this booster box, but we still, I think, did pretty well. I'm including the A-Spec cards as hits. And so to break down what we pulled in this box a little bit more by type and by rarity, we had 6 more double rares, we had 2 more A-Specs, and we have pulled 2 A-Specs in every booster box so far, so maybe that is just what you should expect, is 2 A-Specs. The prices on those vary a lot, and I think are much more determined by their value in the trading card game rather than the card rarities. It seems like not that hard to pull A-Spec cards, and so then it just becomes a function of how useful they are in the TCG. We pulled 2 more illustration rares, 2 more ultra rares. We did not pull a special illustration rare in this box, so we did pull one in each of the first 2 boxes. It does not seem guaranteed, obviously, that you're going to get an SIR in a booster box, and so we did not pull one, but we did pull our first hyper rare. So I know both of those categories of cards are hard to pull, so we did add our first hyper rare. So as far as what we actually pulled, again, as far as value, the value was less strong in this particular case. We pulled the Ghastly, which was the most valuable card at $17.46. It's dropping a little bit. The hyper rare we pulled is a little under $10, and then a lot of the illustration rares, as many of you know, they're not actually that valuable. So that will be nice. They will be relatively easy to pick up on the secondary market if we don't pull them. But of course, we had not pulled the Snom, so it's always good to pull stuff that we need for the master set. As far as the A-Spec cards, we pulled a Master Ball, which is around $5, and we pulled the Energy, which is just around $1. So again, not a lot of value here, but they were cards that we needed. So where are we after 3 booster boxes as far as our totals by rarity? So I'm happy to report we did pull it was funny, after 2 booster boxes, we still had 8 common cards that we had not pulled, but we did pull all of those 8. And so we do now have all the commons, all the uncommons, all the regular rares, and all the double rares. So it's not surprising perhaps that after 3 booster boxes, we've really filled out that bottom part of the set. The trick is going to be, of course, the harder to pull cards. So for the illustration rares, we're at 9 of 22. For the ultra rares, we're at 7 of 18. Again, for the special illustration rares, we pulled one in each of the first two booster boxes, but not this booster box, so we're still stuck at 2 of 10 of those. The hyper rares, we did pull our first one, so 1 of 6 there. We have pulled 2 A-specs in each of the 3 booster boxes, and they have not been duplicates, so we actually are 6 of 7. We just have 1 more of those. I'm looking forward to hopefully pulling. If we continue to pull 2, then we're going to pull some doubles, and hopefully if we pull maybe a prime catcher or even 2, that's really going to help on the secondary market, reselling those to add to our collection of money that we can plow back into the master set. We also, with this third booster box, made a lot of progress on the reverse hollows. After 3 booster boxes, we have pulled all but 8 of the reverse hollows that we need for a full master set. And I also have my eye on this. We have 3 more booster boxes to open. And so if once we complete our full set of reverse hollows, I'm hoping that we can actually pull a full second set of reverse hollows and maybe sell it as one lot rather than selling off individual reverses. Most of them aren't worth that much, but if we were able to have a full set of reverses, maybe we can sell that. And that would be, again, a nice contribution to our fund to try to buy the stuff that we cannot pull. So one wrinkle that I'm adding, that we can add after 3 booster boxes, is the reselling part. So we have started to resell the cards that we've pulled out of the booster boxes that we've opened. So far, it's mostly low dollar play sets that are really focused on folks who play the trading card game. So this is a list of everything that we've sold so far and the price at which we've sold them. So these are all play sets. They're not just single cards. So you can kind of add that in. So we've sold play sets of Dunsparce and Dunsparce, which are useful in the TCG. Roaring Moon, Airy, a lot of these are trainers, Airy, Explorer's Guidance, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Rescue Board. But some other cards that folks might want play sets of: Coridon, Fluttermane, Great Tusk, and Iron Hands. We do have an eBay store where we sell single cards. So please, the link is there. If you're interested in buying singles, take a look at what we have. But you can see here, I list the sales price. In some cases, people bought more than 1 play sets, and so we bundle those together. That's kind of nice for us because we only have to pay shipping once rather than breaking it down. And you can see, if you haven't sold on eBay, I'll do a separate video. I want to talk a little bit about our experience reselling, both on eBay and in person in our local area. But on eBay, some of you may know that eBay takes about 13%. You also pay a 30-cent fee per order, which of course isn't a big deal for larger dollar orders, but for small dollar orders, that really does eat into what you're able to bring home. You also, of course, pay for shipping. Anything under $20 on eBay, you can send with tracking in essentially a plain white envelope. That costs 64 cents for anything that's an ounce or less, which most of these, even a play set of 4, is less than an ounce. So anyway, we get, you have to take off those fees. So I put here both the sales price, the gross price of what we sold it for, but then actually our yield after all the fees. And this actually doesn't take into account our supplies. There is, maybe 30 to 40 cents per order in supplies once you add in the envelope and the top loader and the label and the piece of paper and all the things that the team bag, the way that we package our cards. So you can see here that our yield, our gross sales so far from these play sets is $33.89 when you take out the fees. Our net profit is $21.45 from the singles and play sets that we've sold. Also, we have pulled a few double rares that are basically bulk EXs. And what we do with those, instead of reselling them as singles, there wouldn't have as much value as singles. So what we do is we actually put them into homemade packs that we make with some of our other cards that we're trying to move along. And we sell them for $5 at a local vendor mall where we live. And so the Torterra EX, the Gouging Fire EX, and the Farafarig EX, which we pulled doubles of so far, we slip those into these packs that we sell for $5. So I'm giving us credit, even though there's other items in the pack. There are other items that we're not purchasing the other items. They're just bulk cards and other cards we have that we're trying to move along. So just for sake of simplicity, we're selling these packs with these hits in them for $5. We also have to pay 15% fees to be able to sell where we sell. So our yield after fees for these packs is $4.25. So far we've had these 3 duplicate double rares that we've thrown into these packs that we resell. So if you add together, and this takes us to our last slide, So where are we after 3 booster boxes? Well, first of all, when it comes to the set, we've added more cards. And so we have moved up from 75% complete to now 83% complete. Of course, progress is going to be harder now because we have so many of the common and uncommon and double rare cards. And really now we're just relying on some of those special cards if we could pull them. And so we did move up slightly. We're up to 83%, 180 of the 218 cards in the main set we've pulled. If you add in the reverse hollows, we have pulled again most of those, so that really does help our overall numbers. You can see that we have 312 of the 358 cards in the set. So we're 87%, which seems really good. I was talking to a friend of mine who's been watching our videos, and she was really impressed and thought actually there wasn't much drama left because we were already so close. But again, for folks who know the trading card game and folks who know that some of these cards are going to be really hard to pull, and we'll probably start pulling doubles of some of the rarer cards. Getting from 0 to 90% or even 0 to 95% is not so much the trouble. It's getting that last like 5 to 10% of cards, especially if you're trying to just pull them. So we'll see. We do have 3 more booster boxes to work with, so I'm excited to see what we pull. But I'm also excited, again, to see part of this experiment is not just to rely on what we can pull out of 216 packs for the master set, but it's also, are there things we can pull out of there that we can resell and then take that money and put it back into our master set. So far, if you add up the singles and the play sets that we've sold of trainers, if you add in the packs that we've sold, we have about $35 that we've now made from things we've sold off of the first 3 booster boxes. So, and especially as we get into these other booster boxes, we're going to probably start, like I said, pulling some doubles, like for example, some double A specs, hopefully maybe another prime catcher or 2 in there. So that's really going to help us. And so we'll see that number grow. We have 3 more videos that we'll do as we open these last 3 booster boxes. And again, continue with us on this journey to see how close we can get to a master set. How creative can we be? And I do realize that people really like opening videos. And so one thought I had is with the remaining 3 booster boxes that we might open those on camera so that you can see what we're pulling. And maybe we'll do that as a separate video that you can watch on our channel if you just want to see us open the packs. And then we'll continue to do these update videos, which kind of synthesizes and summarizes everything that we end up pulling. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for following along on this journey. It's been fun for us to share this journey with you. We're excited to see how close we can get to this Temporal Forces master set. So keep your eyes peeled for the next video, and thanks for watching.